Hello students, let's revise some things which we have done in the last week. We have seen input devices and output devices. What are the input devices of the computer? Keyboard, mouse, web camera, scanner, barcode reader. Like these input devices we have seen. Then what are the output devices of the computer? Monitor, speakers, printer, plotter. Today, we are going to learn storage devices. First of all, tell me, where do you keep your clothes? Do you keep them anywhere in the house? No. Then what do you do? You keep them in the cupboard. Correct? Why do you keep clothes in the cupboard? So that you can take them whenever you need. You don't need to search for clothes all over the house. Now new word alert, that is store. Store means to keep something so that it can be used again later. If you store anything, you can use it again and again whenever you want. Now suppose you draw a picture on the computer and you want to see again that picture on the next day. What you will do? You draw the picture again on the next day? No, you will save that picture in the computer. Similarly, there are some devices where you can store picture or any kind of data. These devices are called as storage devices. Now, let us see storage devices. But before that, we will learn the concept of capacities of storage devices. Different storage devices have different capacities. Now let us see one example. See, these are the cupboards. This is small cupboard. This is little bit large. This is large cupboard and this is very large cupboard. These all cupboards have different capacities. Correct? Here in small cupboard you can store less number of cloths. Here you can store more number of cloths than small cupboard. These in large cupboard you can store more number of cloths than these two cupboards. And this is very large cupboard where you can store a number of cloths. Correct? Or your jewelry also. Everything. Like these, the storage devices also have different capacities that are known as units of memory. First one is bit, byte, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte and terabyte. Bit 0 and 1 is known as bit. Only 0 and 1. These two are the bits. And byte is 8 bits forms a 1 byte. What? 8 bits forms a 1 byte. And this is a kilobyte, which is less capacity. If storage device capacity is kilobyte, it means it has a less capacity to store the data. Megabyte is more. If storage device capacity is in megabyte, then you can store more data than kilobyte. If storage capacity is gigabyte, you can store large amount of data. If storage capacity is terabyte, you can store a huge amount of data in that storage device. I hope everyone understood these units of memory. Which are the units of memory? Bit, byte, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte and terabyte. Now let us see some examples of storage devices. There are 5 storage devices like floppy disk, compact disk, short form of compact disk is CD, digital versatile disk, short form of digital versatile disk is DVD, another one pen drive and last one is hard disk. Let's see one by one all of this. First one is floppy disk. This floppy disk is thin and flexible disk whose size is in 3.5 inches. See here, you can see here size. Here different sizes of this floppy disk, and this floppy disk can hold 2.88 megabyte of data, which is very less. That's why nowadays we are not using floppy disk. Floppy disk capacity is very less. That is 2.88 megabyte of data, which is smaller one. We have seen here. See, megabyte of data, which is smaller one. Now, another one let us see. That is compact disk. Compact disk long form is CD. It is thin and circular disk which store up to 700 megabyte of data. See, there is so much difference between floppy disk and CD. Floppy disk capacity is 2.88 megabyte and CD's capacity is 700 megabytes, and its diameter is of 4.7 inches. You can see this is diameter, and you can store text or sounds or images, videos in this CD. CD's capacity is more than floppy disk. Another one is DVD, that is digital versatile disk. DVD is used to store movies with high video quality and high sound quality. It is similar to CD in shape. You can see CD shape and DVD shape is similar, but it can store a large amount of data than CD. CD stores 700 megabyte of data and DVD can store 4 GB to 17 GB. GB means gigabyte. 4 gigabyte to 17 gigabyte. Gigabyte we have seen these units of memory. See here, megabyte and gigabyte is large. That DVD's capacity is more than CD, which store data in gigabytes. Next one is pen drive. Nowadays, everyone knows pen drive. Nowadays, we are using pen drive. This pen drive's capacity is more than DVDs, where its capacity is in GBs, that is up to 256 gigabytes of data you can store in pen drive. That's why we are using this pen drive. And it is plug and play device. It is also known as USB flash drive. It is used to copy data from one computer to another computer, and it is so small and it is removable that you can remove it also and you can connect it also again. Now see here where you can connect this pen drive. See this USB slot you can see here to laptop. Okay, here you can connect this pen drive, or if you want to connect to CPU, then back of the CPU one USB slot is there where you can connect pen drive. Now next one, which is very important storage device, that is hard disk. It is main storage device of the computer. It is fixed inside the CPU. Nowadays, hard disk can store terabyte of data, which is very large capacity, storage capacity. See, terabyte, which is large. That hard disk capacity is in terabyte, which will store a huge amount of data in your hard disk. I hope everyone understood these all storage devices. Which storage devices we have seen today? First one is floppy disk. Another one is compact disk, that is CD. Next one is digital versatile disk, that is DVD. Next one, pen drive, and last one is hard disk. Now afterward you revise these all input devices, output devices and storage devices. Thank you.